So as we enter 2023, we are certainly setting ourselves up for what could be a pretty interesting real estate market in the spring in Northern Virginia. And one of our biggest goals and jobs is to make sure that we provide the most accurate, up-to-date data for people to make educated decisions around the Northern Virginia market based on facts and figures and not national headlines and myths. So on that note, I wanted to share with you the latest data from Fairfax and Loudoun County. Now, we track many metrics, but the most concise number that we can look at over time to get a gauge of the health of our market is our supply number, our inventory number. This is defined as if no other homes hit the market in a particular area, how long would it be before we are out of homes for buyers to buy? Now, to keep this in perspective, a neutral market is 6 months of inventory, and in 2008, we had about 11 months of inventory. So anything less than 6 months is considered to be a seller's market. It's just where in that seller's market we are sitting. Now, in Loudoun County in December 2022, we had 0.71 months of inventory. So in just about 3 weeks, we would be out of homes for buyers to buy if nobody else hit the market in Loudoun County. Now, in Fairfax County, it's a very similar story. So in December 2022 in Fairfax, we had 0.73 months of inventory. And this is also the lowest number that we've seen since April 2022. Now, where this gets very interesting is when you track this over time. I actually went back 10 years. And from January 2013 through today, we have more supply in both Loudoun and Fairfax County all through 2013, all the way up through 2020 than we do right now in both of these counties. Now, you might be asking yourself why this matters this much. And the reason is, while we see supply numbers this low, it would indicate that prices will not go down. Now, the real question is, will they go up, and by how much? To keep things in perspective for you, average appreciation when we look back over the last 30 years is just over 4% per year. We have seen the last 2 years where we've seen 15 to 20% appreciation per year. So obviously we were expecting to see that start to plateau. But the reason these numbers are so important to look at is because until we see inventory drastically increase closer to a neutral market, it would indicate that we could still see competition, multiple offers, and that prices will continue to rise. It's just probably at a much lower rate than what we've seen in the last 2 years. Now, to give you some further context of what we're seeing boots on the ground and how it applies to this, last weekend, the first weekend in January, we had multiple of our buyers out looking. We did submit a contract for one of them. We were competing with multiple offers. We put together very strong terms, an escalation clause. We still lost. I saw open houses starting with lines out the front door. That, in conjunction with what we see here with inventory numbers, this would suggest that we are creating a framework in spring of 2023 to see multiple offers potentially again. Competition and demand is already there. We saw internally something just switched in people's brains after Christmas and after we got into the new year. And as we've seen rates drop a little bit, my bold prediction is that we're going to see inventory levels drop more when we look at this next month. If you are a buyer, you need to have your strategy in place to navigate this market regardless of what's going on over these next few months. And if you're a seller, you need to realize that how you present your property to the market, how it's priced, how it's prepared, and how it's marketed is going to mean more now than ever. So make sure that you have the right strategy in place to navigate this market regardless of which side you're on. We will certainly be keeping you up to date with what these numbers tell us to give you the context to make the most educated decisions possible for you and your family. And of course, if you have any questions at all about how we can help you navigate this market, we would be more than happy to help.